On the Group 2 of Grade 7 paper.
I am Alexandra Maria Magsayo.
I am Kirk Eminyaso.
And I am Luis Minasia Espiritu.
Everyone, I am Alexandra Maria Magsayo, Group 2 of Grade 7 paper. And I am going to talk about conversion of measurements. The objective is to be able to use cancellation method correctly when converting measurements. We are going to convert metric to metric, English to English, metric to English, English to metric. But before we get into the content of this video, we have to remember, use cancellation method for easy solution. This is the formula. First, in the first parenthesis, place the number you will convert. In the numerator of the second parenthesis, place the unit that you want the number to convert into. In the denominator, place the unit of the number you want to convert. Another thing that we have to remember is that when we convert a greater unit to a smaller unit, we use multiplication. And when we convert a smaller unit to a greater unit, we use division. Metric to metric. Example, convert 3 meter to decimeter. Solution, 3m times 10 dm over 1m equals 30 dm. This is the explanation. 3 meter is the number we want to convert. So we place 3 meter in the first parenthesis. It should look like this. There are 10 decimeters in 1 meter. So we put it in the second parenthesis, which is this. Meter is placed in the denominator because it is the unit we want to convert, and it has to be cancelled. Overall, it looks like 3m times 10 dm over 1m. The next step is to cancel unit m. Then, we multiply 3 by 10m, which is equal to 30. Why multiply? Because we are converting a greater unit to a smaller unit, and the greater unit is m, while the smaller unit is dm. Therefore, the final answer is 3m equals 30 dm. The next conversion of measurements is English to English. Example, convert 3 feet to inches. Solution, 3 feet times 12 in over 1 foot equals 36 inches. This is the explanation. 3 feet is the unit we have to convert. So, we write it in the first parenthesis, which is this. There are 12 inches in 1 foot, so we write it in the second parenthesis, which is this. The unit foot is placed in the denominator because it is the unit that we want to convert, and it has to be cancelled. Overall, it is 3 feet times 12 inches over 1 foot. The next step is to cancel the unit feet. Then, multiply 3 by 12, which is 36. Why multiply? Because we are converting a greater unit, which is feet, to a smaller unit, which is inches. Therefore, the final answer is 3 feet equals 36 inches. The next conversion of measurements is metric to English. Example, convert 5.08 centimeter to inches. Solution, 5.08 centimeter times 1 inches over 2.54 centimeters equals 2 inches. This is the explanation. 5.08 cm is the unit that we have to convert. So, we put it in the first parenthesis, which is this. There are 2.54 cm in 1 inch, so we put it in the second parenthesis, which is this. Overall, it is 5.08 cm times 1 inch over 2.54 cm. The unit cm is in the denominator because it is the unit that we want to convert and be cancelled. The next step is to cancel the unit cm. Then, divide 5.08 by 2.54, which is equal to 2. Why divide? Because we are converting a smaller unit, which is cm, to a greater unit, which is inches. Therefore, the final answer is 5.08 cm equals 2 inches.
Next conversion of measurements is English to metric. Example, convert 3 ounces to gram. Solution, 3 ounces times 28.35 grams over 1 ounce. That is equal to 85.05 grams. This is the explanation. 3 ounces is the unit we have to convert, so we put it in the first parenthesis, which is this. There are 28.35 grams in 1 OZ, so we put it in the second parenthesis, which is this. Overall, it is 3 ounces times 28.35 grams over 1 ounce. Then cancel unit ounce. Multiply 3 by 28.35, which is 85.05. Multiply. It's because we are converting a greater unit, which is ounce, to a smaller unit, which is grams. Therefore, the final answer is 3 ounces is equal to 85.05 grams. The next conversion of measurements is about temperature. We are going to convert Celsius to Fahrenheit and Fahrenheit to Celsius. Celsius to Fahrenheit. Example, convert 40 degrees Celsius to degree Fahrenheit. Solution, 40 degrees Celsius times 9/5 plus 32, and that is going to be equal to 104 degrees Fahrenheit. This is the explanation. There is a formula for the conversion of Celsius to Fahrenheit. That is equal to degree Fahrenheit is equal to degree Celsius times 9/5 plus 32. Since 40 degrees Celsius is the number that we want to convert into Fahrenheit, we write it here. Multiply 40 by 9/5. We can use the cancellation method, so we can cancel 40 and 5. 5 is going to become 1, and 40 is going to become 8. 8. So 8 times 9 is equal to 72. Then we bring down 32 plus 32. Your answer is going to be 104 degrees Fahrenheit. The next conversion for temperature is Fahrenheit to Celsius. Example, convert 37 degree Fahrenheit to degrees Celsius. So your solution, 5/9 times 37 minus 32, and that is going to be equal to 25/9 or 2.777 and so on degrees Fahrenheit. Just like when we convert Celsius to Fahrenheit, Celsius also has a formula, and that is 5/9 times degrees Fahrenheit minus 32. Since 37 degrees Fahrenheit is the number that we want to convert into Celsius, we write it here. And subtract 32 from 37, that is equal to 5. And then we bring down 5 nines right here. So 5 nines times 5, that is equal to 25 nines. Or we can also convert this into decimal, and it is going to become 2.777 so on degrees Fahrenheit. So therefore, your final answer is 25/9 or 2.777 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's put or here. Next conversion of measurements is speed. Example, the distance of a car is 50 miles and it has reached 50 miles in just 25 minutes. This is the solution. 50 miles divided by 25 minutes equals 2 miles per minute. There is a formula to get the speed when you are given distance and time, and that is speed equals distance divided by time. Our distance in the problem is 50 miles. We put 50 miles here. And in the problem, 25 minutes is the time, so we put 25 minutes here. So 50 divided by 25, that is equal to 2. But we're talking about speed, so we have to put 2 miles per minute. Per minute. This is the final answer. Now, we are going to practice error analysis. The problem is, the teacher gave Lisa homework, and this is the problem. Convert 4 yards to feet. This is Lisa's solution and answer. 4 yards times 1 yard over 3 feet. So she cancelled the unit yard and divided 4 by 3. Then she came up with the answer of 1.3333 and so on feet. The analysis should be Lisa's answer is wrong. She interchanged 1 yard and 3 feet. 1 yard should be placed in the denominator for it to be cancelled. This is the correct solution. 4 yard times 3 feet over 1 yard. Cancel the unit yard and multiply 4 by 3, which is equal to 12. 12 feet. So therefore, your final answer should be 4 yard is equal to 12 feet.
So now, we are going to practice on solving word problems. The problem is, if the boiling point of water in Celsius scale is 100 degrees Celsius, what is the boiling point of water in Fahrenheit scale? So, the solution should be degrees Fahrenheit equals times 9 over 5 plus 32 equals 180 plus 32. So, the final answer is 212 degrees Fahrenheit. When answering a word problem, the final answer must always be a sentence form.
Now, we are going to talk about operations on polynomials. Let's talk about addition of polynomials. Example, 2x plus 4 minus 5x minus 1. Solution, 2x minus 5x plus 4 minus 1. Your answer is going to be negative 3x plus 3. This is the explanation. Since 2x and negative 5x are like terms, we put them beside each other, as well as 4 and negative 1. So this is going to become 2x minus 5x plus 4 minus 1. But let's remember the subtraction of integers rule. We're going to change the sign minus into addition, and we change the subtrahend to its opposite. So now it's going to become 2x plus negative 5x, since negative 5x is the opposite of 5x, plus 4 plus negative 1, since negative 1 is the opposite of 1. So therefore, your final answer is going to be negative 3x plus 3. Subtraction of polynomials. Example, 6m squared n plus 2mn cubed minus 5mn minus 4m squared n minus 2mn cubed plus 5mn. That is equal to 4mn cubed plus 2m squared n minus 10mn. This is the explanation. So, we distribute the negative signs first. Since these polynomials are on the second parenthesis, we are going to change their operations and the subtrahands to its opposite. So from this, it is now going to be 6m squared n plus 4mn cubed minus 5mn plus negative 4m squared n plus 2mn cubed minus 5mn. Now let's follow the like terms rule. So since 6m squared n and 4m squared n are like terms, we're going to put them beside each other, as well as 2mn cubed and 2mn cubed and 5mn and 5mn. Now let's do the operations. 6m squared n minus 4m squared n is equal to 2m squared n plus 2mn cubed plus 2mn cubed, that is equal to 4mn cubed. Lastly, negative 5mn minus 5mn, this is going to become negative 5mn plus negative 5mn. So that is equal to negative 10mn. However, this is not yet the final answer. We have to put this in order. So, in order, that is going to be 4mn cubed plus 2m squared n minus 10mn. You're going to put them in order in terms of their exponents. So 3 is bigger than 2, and this polynomial has no exponent, so it's going to be, so 3, 2, yeah. Our final answer is 4mn cubed plus 2m squared n minus 10mn. Multiplication of polynomials. Example, 3x minus 2y times 3x minus 2y, or 3x minus 2y to the power of 2. That is going to be equal to 6x squared minus 12xy plus 4y. This is the explanation. 3x minus 2y squared is a special product. Specifically, it is a square of a binomial. Square of a binomial, there's a rule. Its rule is a plus b squared is equal to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared, while a minus b squared equals a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. So let's enhance this. 3x minus 2y times 3x minus 2y. Since it's binomial times binomial, we're going to distribute each to each. So it's going to be 3x to 3x, 3x to 2y, then 2y to 3x, and 2y to 2y. So 3x to 3x, that is going to be 9x squared minus 3x to 2y, what is that? That is 6xy plus 2y to 3x, that is also 6xy plus 2y to 2y, that is 4y. So we're not done yet. There are like terms. So we are going to do that as well. So 6xy plus 6xy, that is equal to 12xy. Then just bring down 4, it's going to be 4y. So therefore, your final answer is 9x squared minus 12xy plus 4y. The last operation for polynomials is division of polynomials. Example, 6x divided by 3x. The answer is 2. The explanation. Cancel both x's since both of them are raised to the power of 1. Since there's no exponent here, we just imagine that there's 1. So we cancel both of them. Then what is 6 divided by 3? 6 divided by 3 is equal to 2. So we cancel both of that as well, and we are left with 2. Therefore, the final answer is 2. Now, let's practice error analysis. This is the problem. The teacher gave John homework. The homework, 3x minus 2y squared. This is John's answer. 3x squared minus 6xy plus 2y squared. This should be the analysis. John's answer is wrong. It may be a correct solution, but since the problem said it is John's final answer, then it is wrong. This is John's answer. So the correct answer should be, we still have to multiply 3x squared by itself twice. So that is equal to 9x squared. Then what is 3x times 2y? That is going to be equal to 6xy, but we still have to multiply it by, still have to add another 6y. So it's going to become 12xy. Then multiply 2y squared by itself again by twice. So it's going to be equal to 4y. And this should be the final answer. Now, let's practice on solving word problems. This is the problem. Ma'am Zoe gave an assignment about square of a binomial, which is 5x minus 2z squared. So this should be your solution. Let us expand 5x minus 2z squared first. So that is going to be equal to 5x minus 2z times 5x minus 2z. So let's distribute 5x to 5x, which is going to become 5x squared, then 5x to 2z, which is equal to 10xz, plus 2z to 5x, which is 10xz as well, and lastly 2z to 2z, which is equal to 2z squared. So we're going to solve this. It's equal to 10x squared minus, these are like terms, so it's going to be equal to 20xz plus 4z. This is the final answer. 10x